Hey Yetta, my finger feels numb.
Moving forward with the Decker team. Moving forward together with the Decker team.
We've created for you free access to over 503 episodes where we share insider tips, making house home, creating harmony in life, and really how to have life exponential. And the great news is where you get access to them from.
Oh, from the office, from home, or on the go.
Right. So I guess as long as your finger's the only thing that's numb and not your brain, I can actually live with that. I think it's just a little pain.
It's well, it's not painful. It's just numb.
Okay.
It's like I sat on it. It's like asleep.
That's a little bit scary. So in this episode, what you're going to learn is how can we listen to our body and pay attention to what it's telling us.
Oh, so what you're saying is little pains, little changes is your body kind of talking to you. And many times we don't listen.
Well, you don't listen. Why would you tell someone else they don't listen?
Well, because I think there's some universality. And if I don't listen, then probably you don't listen.
Maybe.
And I know that you, from time to time, have not listened to your body.
There's some truth there. And so as we're listening to our body, what it gets to tell us, if we tune in, is what to do next. Because just like it tells us when we have a little sore finger or numbness in our finger, what would you do about that?
Well, I've done a number of things about it, actually.
Let's have some examples.
I've gone for massage therapy. I've gone for chiropractic care. I've gone for osteopathic care. And I know exactly it's either in my elbow or it's coming from my neck. Because you know that song, the neck bone's connected to yeah, that song? I don't know it, but everything's connected to everything. It's crazy.
And so as Ken has done, we're going to recommend or encourage you to do likewise. Even during this Christmas season, if you're finding it like it's too hard to do the little things like bring the bag of salt in to ice or de-ice your walkway.
Like carry that tree in or put it up on top of the roof if you're getting a live, real tree in the spirit of Christmas. Go out and kill a tree.
Okay, that's probably already been done if you're doing it since it's Christmas Eve.
It is Christmas Eve. And if you cut down a tree, I'm okay with it because that tree was planted for that specific purpose. Right?
Exactly. And so as you're doing those things this season or at any time, maybe it's putting the tree topper up and you find just climbing up those 4 or 5 steps on the ladder is a bit much. You're kind of half-winded.
Or a little out of balance.
Yeah, that's telling us something too, right? If we're out of balance. And then there's the whole wrapping the Christmas presents. If that's been too much for you,
what?
It just means you're a man. It has nothing to do with your health.
Oh, that's so wrong. I'm very good wrapping gifts.
You actually are. It was a bit of a joke. Dan told me before the episode, and I thought, I like that. I'm going to have to share it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I delivered pretty good, though.
You did. Your timing was impeccable.
Which is a very rare occasion for me when it comes to any sort of joke. I don't do them on purpose.
Yeah.
Right.
So listening to your body, listening to sensations. Like what I learned was, Friday used to be, not anymore, used to be fish and chip day. And when I'd eat fish and chips at lunchtime, it was pretty tough to finish the day. I was exhausted. So my body's saying, that's not fun to digest.
No. Or you used to have a lot of heartburn. And maybe you have a fair bit of heartburn. And what Ken's solution was to heartburn, and maybe it's yours. I always thought it was really funny then, and I think it's funnier now because he seldom ever has heartburn now. And he doesn't suck back the Rolaids and the Tums and all that stuff like he used to. So I don't think it's that the Tums and the Rolaids were really helping anything. They were just masking the pain he was feeling. What he changed was what he was eating. Huh?
You're giving away my secrets.
Oh, honey, there are no secrets.
No secrets on our show, is there?
There are no secrets in our life. You probably noticed that. You're thinking it's too much information? well, don't listen to us.
Yeah.
And if it's not too much information, maybe there's something that tweaks you and you go, ooh, I probably wouldn't allow that to be said out loud about me or say it about myself. And yet there's some wisdom there. There's some weathered wisdom because we've done most things incorrectly and learn from our mistakes.
And I don't know about our timing, talking about food and food choices and listen to your body on Christmas Eve when people are about to indulge in beautiful meals and rich foods and cakes and pastries. And I just say, go ahead.
And yet, what I would say is this is an incredible time to actually hear what your body's telling you.
Oh, you mean a little bit of self-control? Is that what you're saying? On Christmas Eve, there should be self-control?
No, I'm saying when you abandon self-control, because sometimes if you're like me, the little subtle message somehow doesn't register in my brain. It just goes in one ear and out the other, or one sensation in the body, out the body, and I don't even notice that I've just been communicated to by my body. Whereas when I indulge big, let me finish my thinking here.
Okay, go.
When I indulge big, the impact may be a little bit greater on my body. And so now I can pick up the message that my body is laying down. So I'm saying, go ahead, indulge, have at her.
So like that third portion of turkey, and then I have to go lay down because I've got a food coma.
Right.
That's telling me I overate.
Yeah, and that's okay, but it's more the types of things that you're eating. Because I know when I eat cheese, my tummy gets kind of big and bloaty. But if I only eat a little bit of cheese, I can kind of pretend like it's not bloated. You know?
You cannot pretend that.
Yeah, I do.
No, I see it. You can't pretend that.
And yet, the more you indulge in a thing, the greater the impact. The little bit of poison, I'm going to call it poison because it's poison to me. It may not be poison to you, but certain things are poison to our bodies or they have a negative adverse effect. And when we have a bit more of it, it's a little easier to pick up the message that's being laid down.
Yes.
Does that not make sense to you, Mr. Decker?
Oh, yes. And you know what's fascinating? Is sometimes my willpower is not strong enough. And environment trumps willpower. And when you're in an environment where you can have whatever you want, then you might need accountability. And that's what I'm doing with my trainer right now. Is at the end of the day, I text her what I've eaten during the day. And you might think, well, what's the accountability there? Well, I know that if I don't eat well, she's going to really make me work the next time we're training because I was a bad boy.
So just paying attention, becoming aware. Because I said to Ken, actually, when he chose to take on this challenge a few weeks ago, I said to him, you don't have to change anything. Just eat the way you normally eat. She's just going to know what you're doing, and that's all good. And his answer to me was, yeah, but because I know, you said, yeah, but.
I said, yeah, but?
Yeah, but. Yeah, but because she knows just my awareness is going to change my behavior.
All right. So I think the point is take the time to listen to your emotions and your body. It will whisper to you at first. And you want to listen and answer before it starts yelling at you.
Whew. So thanks for being on the journey of life, harmony, and even great choices.
Moving forward with the Decker team. Moving forward together with the Decker team.